Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well. Now in today's video, going to be jumping into the latest summon, the brand new DANAFOR Liz. Now, I currently woke up, this banner came live probably around, 10 hours ago or so, and apparently we've already had issues with the actual information on the Liz somewhere in the text. I believe it is in the passive. There was something wrong, so I could imagine we'll be getting compensation for this, or maybe just the people that already summoned on the banner before it changed will be getting compensation. We will have to see about that, but here it is now. I didn't actually have like a very thorough look through the rates, but at first glance, it is absolutely terrible. If there's ever a banner you want to skip on, especially with all the stuff that's been happening on like the YouTube and on Twitter of like Grand Cross at the moment, I would highly recommend it. Pretty much everyone in here is going to be a skip, so we're going to jump straight into it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to like all of the YouTube and Twitter stuff, on Twitter, I wasn't sure if this was like an accidental thing. Every single Grand Cross Twitter posted just this blank picture. No real context behind it, but then in saying that, the very next day, we were given this video on the YouTube where basically it's just like a 5-second clip. It's all in 360p, which makes it real hard to tell what's going on. Just some orb comes up, we have no idea what it is, whether it could be like a collaboration. Most people are thinking it's to the release of Mael, especially since we are meant to be getting another Holy War Fest within the next week or two. Although it has been like that is going to be the 3000 years Meliodas, the one in all the flashbacks where it's like the big Buster Sword and the green top. Real excited to actually see him in some gameplay. If we could get a banner with him and Mael on it, that would be just absolutely ridiculous. That would be best case scenario for Grand Cross, especially like, I don't know, they've done like a really good job of this Christmas celebration. I would say honestly, Christmas Awaken Lilia is one of the funnest units. I mean, they've actually done like a really good job of releasing units. You know, we have had like the odd-offs, the Blue Hauser and whatnot, and you know, there are ones here and there which, you know, just straight up aren't the best. But in saying that, you know, not every unit that's released can be just an absolutely busted unit. Lost Vein and Demon Meliodas, obviously this is the GSSR, which is really nice. I mean, if you guys were to maybe want this DANAFOR Liz, I could see why with the release of her, obviously she's to, you know, help you out in all the time limited content. They are probably going to release a new stage, so if you want to go the 30 gems, do your multi and then get the extra gem free multi, it's not a terrible decision, especially if you are fairly wealthy on gems. 31 gems probably isn't a lot. Characters like this, you know, you don't want to miss out on it. I could say like, you know, especially for the Halloween Matrona, if you missed out on her, that's probably like I definitely wouldn't have wanted to miss out. And there's Lilia. Really, right off the bat? Is that a... Okay, well there she is right off the bat. Yeah, the Halloween Matrona is definitely like a really good unit, and especially, you know, her primary use being for the Valgrade, you wouldn't want to have missed out on her, especially since, you know, she is the Halloween exclusive character. Probably not going to see her for a long time, which is unfortunate. We're actually getting quite a few SSRs. It's a shame almost all of these are useless. I might actually end up building up my Zaratras and getting him the Holy Relic. Might do a showcase or two with him, because like the main thing about that Zaratras is when I saw him, his passive only works in like the PvE content, or like only in the Belmoth raid or whatever, so very like lackluster when it comes to PvP. I know there are a lot of PvP characters, or characters that don't have a passive when it comes to PvP, but if they were to be cracked, and he's one of them, and basically his Holy Relic just allows him to have that passive. So granted, I have heard people doing showcases of him already. I mean, people have pretty much done showcases and I need everything, but I would definitely like to give him a try. I haven't seen it for myself, so could be interesting. Might get a video or two out on that one. Still have a couple of videos in mind, basically some stuff that I have to catch up on with the Christmas content. Of course, I do want to do a couple of showcases with this DANAFOR Liz. I'm not sure how many I can like... When doing showcases, especially like a couple months ago, it was kind of like, if it's just a new unit and, you know, they're not really good for PvP, Halloween Gothar, Margaret, and then you just chuck the new unit on the team. I'm thinking at this point in time with the release of King, you're probably a lot better going like the Halloween Gothar King and then the new unit with like a Purgatory Barn in the back, especially if you have the Holy Relic. He's definitely... Purgatory Barn is just such an insanely good unit. It's crazy to believe. Yeah, I think I might only get one PvP showcase, I don't know, and might do a couple, you know, running through all of the like time dungeon, SP dungeon stages. Let's see though, if we could get one of her for the guarantee, that would be nice. I mean, it is going to be like a backline unit, so nothing you really need dupes on. Just more of like a collector's sec I'd like to have. That 2-6 would be really nice. Definitely wouldn't recommend going a second rotation on the banner. There we go, no DANAFOR Liz, and I believe that might lead us onto, I believe the 10th step is the last step, yeah? Yeah, okay, look at that. Last time we had one of these banner though, I did end up getting him on the last step, and then obviously after the summon finishes, you do get the guaranteed. Doesn't look like this will be the case. This is probably one of our fastest summon videos in a hot minute. Only having to do like the 10 steps to get the guaranteed unit makes very short summons, and we didn't just have a crazy amount of animations. I think I did skip 2 of the SSRs, so I might just go ahead and, you know, play through all this. A blue pool, goddamn. Whilst we're talking about, obviously, summon animations, when is Grand Cross going to get new animations? It has been a hot minute. I think the last animation we got was the Lost Vein, and that was meant to come out with the first year anniversary with regular Lost Vein, right? It's honestly so long ago, I can't really remember, but that also goes to show why we need new animations. We're almost up to year 3. We only just had the 2.5 anniversary, but like, we are coming up. Maybe on New Year's they could give us, that's only what, a couple days around the corner, so fingers crossed we get like a Mael 3000 years Meliodas banner with new animation and probably some nice, if you could give us some SRs and R characters as well, just new ones. Honestly, just pop cherry on top, done. That is the greatest New Year's update possible. Let's see though. Yeah, we're not getting any fake outs in there, goddamn. I mean, hey, if you guys did summon on this banner, I'm a little bit disappointed. You probably shouldn't have, but like I said, if it's the 31 gems, it's probably a good idea. Best case scenario though is actually probably these rewards up the top. The 100 anvils and 10 hammers could be fairly useful, but oh, item storage is full. Did also, Grand Cross released a kind of like dev notes update talking about a couple things that they're going to fix within the next couple weeks. This was one of them. They didn't say they were going to give us unlimited item storage, but they are going to expand at least, which is super helpful, because if you look in here, I pretty much need everything that's here, and it is just, it's full. It's always full. There's nothing I can do about it. So anyways, jumping over to the heroes section here, that basically does it for today's video. We'll quickly pop over here and see the new DANAFOR Liz. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.